Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. This week's video, as you guys know, if you follow me on my social medias, is a video all about my job shadow. So my job shadow was at one of my local news stations. I had to get there at 3:30 in the morning. Here's a picture right here, right now, of me there in front of the studio. So once I got there, I was with a guy, his name is Tim. So we were there. I got to the studio. We drove back to the where like the staff work and the anchors and stuff, where they all park. So we got there. It was really cool because I got to see like everybody like who I see on TV, and I also got to see like their mobile units and stuff, which was pretty cool. And so we put our stuff in the car. We ran up real fast so he could go get his computer. So we were up in the newsroom. I don't have any footage or anything of that, but that was really cool. So we went to the newsroom. He showed me around it a little bit. Got to peek into the studio, like their main studio. But once all that was done, once he was done showing me around, we actually went back down to the garage, wherever, the parking lot, and we got in the truck and we went 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours east of Portland, Oregon, to a town called Rufus. So that was I don't know the exact mileage or whatever, but that was about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So we got there and we saw there's a hill like right when you drive in, big hill that's like in the back of the town. You could see the whole thing was on fire. It was crazy. We kept driving. We went so there was already somebody there doing reporting on the story overnight. So we got there, talked to him for a second, got some information, parked where he was. Then we set everything up because at that point it was probably 5:45 and we had to go live at 6 in the morning. And so we had our information and I got to see like so once we got there, talked to the guys like I just said, set up all the equipment, and got right to work. We got there 5:45-ish in the morning. We had to be set up by 6 a.m. For our live shot because that's when it was. So we got that done. He wrote his script real fast before 6, and I say I didn't really do anything. I was just kind of watching, but we set everything up, and he did, Tim, who I was there with, he's the anchor, or he's a reporter. We were there. He got in front of the camera. He was ready. Everything was turned on. We got everything set up. We went live. Everything was fine and dandy. It was actually really cool because that's obviously the business I want to go into, is news. So it was really cool just to see how everything's actually done compared to what I know from my video classes at school. It was really cool to see what we're doing compared to what they're doing, because it's the same strategy, I guess. It's just executed a lot differently, because what we do is we just do like quick news announcements that go to the school, and what they do is they broadcast to 10,000 people every morning. After that, we got some food, because by that time it was 7 in the morning. Remember, I had to be there at 3:30. So we got some food, and when we were in there, I gotta backtrack. The whole story was that there was a fire in the town and it was threatening a bunch of people's homes. So here's a picture right here of what it looked like. It's bad, as you can see. But so we went to like this little shop, deli thing, to get some breakfast. Got a breakfast burrito, which is always good fun. It was really cool because they don't stop. They didn't even stop for breakfast. Like, they got their food and stuff, but that whole time they were still in there doing interviews with the people from the town. which I thought was really cool, and that they just didn't stop working. They were going the whole time. It was really cool. We produced a package, which you can see. I'll leave again, by we, I had very little to do with it. The link to that, you guys can actually see it. It's going to be in the description if you want. So we as in them. I keep saying we for some reason. But actually on that topic of me being included, I did really appreciate that, like, I felt like I was part of the team. I felt like I wasn't just there, and I think he did a really good job of doing that, of making me feel like I was part of the team and not just there. He was asking for my suggestions, and he was taking them seriously and implementing them, which I thought was really cool, really, like, added to the experience of the whole thing. So we produced our package, which again, the link is going to be in the description to that. After that, we had one more live shot, did that, and it was really cool because there was still a little bit of fire going, and so they were bringing in helicopters and just dumping water. There's a video of that going right now, I think. And so they were bringing in buckets full of water from the helicopters, and they drop it perfectly right at the right time as he's talking about the fires and how they're putting them out right behind him, and it was like perfectly timed, and we hadn't even tried to time it. It was just they really came through to help out the shot, I guess. So after that, we got back in the van and we went back. We went back to the studio, and I got a bigger tour. I got to talk to everybody. I got to meet some of the anchors and some of the producers and the directors. I got to talk to the news director, which was really cool. Talked about where I wanted to go to college and communication schools and all that, which was really neat. So that's the story of my job shadow. As I'm recording this, I've put out a Snapchat asking for your guys' questions if you have any. So I've not checked if any have come through yet. So, but these are the questions. They are right here, right now. So I did not get any questions. But if you guys still do have questions, you guys can put those in the comment section right there down below, along with your guys' suggestions for next week's video. Thanks for watching. You guys can subscribe down there, and right next to the subscribe button, while you're down there, go ahead and hit that bell notification button. It lets you guys know when I post my videos every week. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You guys can follow me on all my social medias. They are down in the description. They are down in the description, and also right now. Bye.